Right, welcome back. So, it has been, I'm going to stick that up there. There we are. Yeah, it's been a little while. So, obviously, I've been doing a couple of podcasts and things, but, I've got a few more coming on the way. Yeah, YouTube, man, it's something that I really need to be more consistent with, but we are starting the prep from today. So, I'm going to be documenting everything. I'm going to be documenting the day-to-day stuff. I'm going to be documenting the wins, losses. Hopefully, there won't be too many. Not that I can control anyway. And documenting how I'm feeling, like the thought process behind everything. Obviously, the actual physique process. This is the starting point right now. These are my most recent photos. I'm just going to overlay them over the top of the video because I was not at Autoflex today, so I couldn't use the posing room. And then, yeah, I'll just kind of update you every single week on how everything's going. Take you through exactly how you guys can get lean going in 2026, what to expect. And it's just going to be a really interesting series for me to record because it's been a very long time since I've done an actual cut that I've really tried to get really lean with. It's probably going to be the first one that I've ever executed properly without obviously running myself into the fucking ground and trying to lose too much weight too quickly and not really knowing what I'm doing with training intensity and all that sort of stuff. Because me and my coach he's had me bulking for pretty much the last 2 years. And yeah, I've put a lot of size in that time, but it's just time to get lean and work towards the shoot, which will be at the end of May. So we've got around 18, 19 weeks to get as lean as we possibly can. And I'm looking forward to taking you on the journey. So I won't lie, I've already had my first meal of the day, which was 80 grams of oats. I had 10 grams of dark chocolate in there, a banana, and then some protein as well. So calories right now are 3,110 to be specific. It's 220 protein, 400 carb, and then 70 fat. I'll probably put it all on the screen for you. And then obviously every single week we'll do our check-in, see where food goes. It's still very high right now, so I'm not really going to be feeling the effects of the cut whatsoever. And then yeah, I'll just keep you updated. The next clip that I'll show you will probably be me out on a walk or me out doing some random shit that I'm going to do throughout the day. So I will see you in the next one.
Right, hello and good morning. So, we're about a week into the cut. Wait, not even a week. 4 days into the cut now. Oh, that lighting is not the lighting for me. So we're around 4 days into the cut now. We're just under a pound and a half down. So things are moving really well. Rather than me do my own macros and stuff like that, I've just asked my coach Ali to do me an actual meal plan where I just eat set foods that he tells me to eat. Literally just because of the fact that like I'm quite busy. Business is incredibly busy. I don't really have very much time to actually sit and think and like plan the food out and stuff like that. So I've just asked him to put in a couple of foods that I quite enjoy, but obviously prioritizing whole foods and fiber, macronutrients, yada yada yada, all the rest of the spiel that I'm normally talking about. And then from there, we're just gonna continue to eat the rest day and the training day foods. Calories are a little bit higher on a training day. You don't have to do that when you're doing a cut, but I just personally prefer it because I like to have a little bit more fuel on the days that I'm actually training. Especially if it's sort of mid-afternoon, it means that I can just get like 2 slightly heavier carb meals in. And obviously right now that's not super important because I've only been cutting for like 4 days, so I still feel great. But as the cut starts to go on, and I start to get a little bit hungrier and I start to get a little bit more fatigued, training's going to get harder. Then obviously utilising that extra food and meal timings and all that sort of stuff is going to be a lot more important. Whereas right now I actually feel pretty great. We've been eating just under 4,000 calories for like a couple of months now, and I'm just at a point at the minute where I'm eating still 3,100, and I feel fucking great because I'm not having to like stuff my face with food all the time. And because I've actually switched to having more whole foods, I'm pretty much at 100% other than protein powder really. Everything's whole foods, like everything's single ingredient, and I just don't feel hungry at all. I actually feel great. It's really nice like coming home on an evening and not feeling like I have to completely fucking stuff my face and try and hit that like 4,000 goal. And to be fair, even when I've been coming in the last few nights, I have actually been feeling like I've been stuffing my face a little bit. So things going really well. Obviously, that's kind of where I'm at the minute. Like I said, we're 4 days in. Already done 2 training sessions, so I've done upper, I've done lower, and then I'm going to head into Everlast today to go and train with James. He's a lad that goes to the gym. We've been trying to get a session in for a little while. He doesn't actually know that I'm going to record it, but I'm sure he'll be okay because he's got his own little social media stuff. And then, yeah, we're going to go and get another upper session in. Then we've got lower on Sunday. And then I will see you all in the next clip. Hello, people. So, right, I'll get that down over there. So we are week 1, well, literally right at the end of week 1 of the cut. On the photoshoot prep, now we have already hit a little bit of a bump in the road. Nothing crazy. The plan today was to take us through the leg session that I had planned. Obviously go through like how much weight I've lost, give you like a little bit of a physique update, all that sort of stuff. But I've had a little bit of lingering illness for the last week or so. Nothing crazy. I was ill over the new year, like right before I started. You can probably hear how deep I'm breathing. I was ill over the new year, which obviously, like I was kind of feeling a lot better for the prep, and then I've started the prep, I felt okay, and then for some reason the last sort of like 4 or 5 days my chest kind of started wheezing a little bit. Nothing crazy. Like I feel fine on myself. I feel a little bit tired, but that could also just be due to sleeping pattern being a little bit all over the place with work this week. So Ali has told me to take the day off, which I'm obviously not buzzing about because I wanted to get the leg session in. Plan is now we are gonna Monday, tomorrow, obviously check-in day. I try not to train on those days because it's like incredibly busy on that day of the week. So the plan is get my shift done 6 till 10 in the morning. Go get a shower, all that sort of stuff. I'll have to probably stay at work all day, do check-ins, do a couple of check-ins. I've got a deload or a devolume leg day, so we'll just do like 50% of the volume that I normally would. And then, yeah, just continue, coach a couple of clients, all that sort of shit. So I'm going to take you through that day now. I wasn't going to, but I will take you through that day. But I'll quickly show you what I've got in the shopping basket or the shopping bag for meal prep this week, because I am just going to focus on controlling what I can. I'm not really going to get like too worked up about the whole illness thing. Like at the end of the day, food's still really high. I'm still training. I'm not going to lose any muscle. It's not really a huge deal. If this was like right at the end of prep, I would have been a bit bummed out about it. But when food's still high, like I'm still on 3,100 calories and I've dropped 4 pounds this week, or nearly 4 pounds. I think it's like 3.8 pounds on the scales. So things are definitely moving in the right direction. Training's been good when I have trained. Like performance is good. I'm still hitting PBs. Feel really good in the gym. And to be honest with you, it's been nice to not completely stuff my face and try and cram in 4,000 calories. It's been nice dropping down to that sort of like 31, 32 kind of range. Good morning. I hope we're all doing well. So we are just sat doing some check-ins. It is Monday morning. And yeah, this week, obviously first week of the cut's been done. I'm going to record today and take you through a full day of eating. Reason why I haven't taken you through much of last week is I had plans to kind of record the entire day on Saturday and Sunday, but I've still not been too well. Like illness has still been lingering quite a bit. Chest been wheezing quite a bit. Like macros and everything have been stuck to. We've changed the way that we're doing things a little bit, so we now have a high day and a low day. So the high day calories are 3,300, low day calories are 2,700, so there's quite a big difference there. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's quite a big difference there. And I've dropped, the lowest weight this week was about 3.8 pounds down from the start weight last week, so things are definitely moving in the right direction. I feel a lot better in terms of like not having to stuff my face all the time. Obviously, everything that I've eaten now is pretty much all like 100% whole foods as well, so I feel fucking great. In terms of the illness, like I don't really feel that bad. Like I felt a little bit off this week, but nothing crazy. Like I haven't felt ill really. But it's just the fact that we've obviously had a chest that's been wheezing a little bit. So Ali's told me to take yesterday off. I was meant to record my leg session and obviously give you like a little bit of a physique update, but I wasn't able to make it an Ultraflex and use the posing room and all that sort of stuff, which is obviously where I do my photos. So I will be there tomorrow. So that'll be in the next video where I give you like a little bit more of a physique update. We've got push as well. So hopefully my upper body will not look like a 10-year-old boy's. Yeah, I'm going to be taking you through a full day of eating as long as I actually remember to record everything. If I don't, I'll just tell you what I've ate. And I will see you in the next one, because we're going to be going to Everlast later on as well to do that leg session. But it is going to be a D volume session, so only 50% of the volume. And then, yeah, I'll see you then.
Right, so meal number 1. Let's have a quick look. So we've got 70 grams of Rice Krispies, 100 grams of blueberries, there is 15 grams of peanut butter, and then you can't really see, but underneath that, there is some yogurt there. So 250 grams of yogurt as well. Got some flavour drops in those. That's the first meal of the day, and then next will be the wraps. Right, we have just hit 12 o'clock. It's time for the call with Dan and Mike. The business mentors that I work with. It's a big group call today. So it is on about, I think it's how to never run out of content ideas again. So I'm expecting big things. But for meal number 2, we have 2 wraps, and then I've got a black coffee as well. Also, if you're wondering why I'm breathing like I've just fucking ran a marathon, it's just because, like I said, I've not really been too well. And yeah, I'm just not feeling like too good in the chest area. So not the pecs, of course, they look okay. But I've worked hard for them. But yeah, in terms of the actual like illness side of stuff, I'm still not feeling 100%. But we've got, this call now. I'm going to eat this food, and then I will see you in the next one.
Your content is your marketing. So you cannot have the same marketing approach as the next coach who is your competitor, as the next coach, as the next coach, as the next coach, as the next coach. You can't do the same thing. You've got to stand out a little bit. Right, so I've just rolled up to the gym. We've got the deload leg session. So it's going to be, start off with a little bit of arms actually, to be fair. So it's like a limbs session. So we're going to quickly hop into that. I'll see you in the next clip. And then after that we have got, I think it's chicken and rice. Yeah, chicken, olive oil, veg, and some rice. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Right, welcome back. So, shock, I forgot to record all of the, I'm just joking. Basically, I went to work last night, had all the food while I was at work. It was, well, in the gym I should say. It was an incredibly, unexpectedly busy evening. I literally didn't fucking stop. I had about, maybe 10 minutes in between sessions to eat meals. So I was force feeding. I literally did not have the fucking time to be able to get the camera out from the back room, take it up to the front, blah blah, talk at the camera and all that sort of shit. So the meals were chicken and rice with some peppers and mushrooms. Then we had some beef and rice with green beans and broccoli, and then fucking hell, can't speak. And then for oats, sorry, fuck me, I cannot speak. Then for the last meal of the day, I had some oats with a bit of peanut butter and some fruit. So those are the meals for yesterday. Obviously this is going to be the end of the episode for now, because it is currently Tuesday. I'm going to record this bit, edit the video, put it up, and yeah, the first week's honestly been pretty good. Like I said, I've been a little bit ill, but I'm feeling significantly better today. I've trained for the last 2 days, got a training session tomorrow. All the sessions have felt great. I feel very energetic. I feel like I'm in a good routine. because the foods have all been like 100%, well, essentially 100% whole foods, apart from things like protein powder. I feel fucking great, to be completely honest with you. A little bit tired, obviously, due to the illness, and obviously getting back into the swing of things in January. It's been incredibly busy. But yeah, we're just going to keep on showing up and doing what we need to do. Business is, I feel like before I'd started working with Andy, my life coach slash psychologist, whatever you want to call him, I feel like a couple of months ago I would have lost my fucking head right now, especially with some of the news that I've had over the last like day or two. But you've just got to continue to regulate your emotions, and this is something that I'm really, really focusing on going into 2026, and obviously indefinitely, like for the rest of my life. I think regulating your emotions, not just from a business standpoint, but from a personal standpoint, from a standpoint with friendships and relationships and every single important aspect of your life, and being very, very clear on what your values are and what your belief systems are, is incredibly important, I think, for a lot of people. So it's the year of emotional maturity, my friends. So that is why I am investing a lot of money into myself and my business, and obviously looking to improve my mindset and just being a lot more in control of my actions, as opposed to letting, you know, impulse take over and letting emotions take over and kind of change the decisions that I make for my business on a day-to-day life. So it's very, very easy to act irrationally when you get emotional. For an example, like if you're somebody who's going to be in a deficit right now, who is in a deficit right now, you're planning to do one very soon, you maybe don't see the scales moving the way that you want to, it's very easy to just kind of throw it out the fucking window, and just kind of self-sabotage and kind of kick everything away. But it's really important to remember that rather than focusing on the negatives, you need to be focusing on the solutions, keeping your head on. Like I said, that's why I'm recording this video. I feel like a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months ago, if I'd had the day or the couple of days that I've had, I probably wouldn't be recording this video right now. I'd probably be sitting fucking feeling sorry for myself and avoiding doing the hard stuff. But not that recording a YouTube video is hard. But again, I'm just making sure that I do the work, do the things that I need to do, getting on with the day. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll have a physique update for you. I imagine I probably will, but I just need to manage to get the fucking posing room. I've started training at a new gym because I'm training with one of my old clients who's just a very good friend of mine now. So it'll be a new setting, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.